Center, go ahead, sir.
Melbourne Centre, Jabiru 7315, type is a J120, destination is Yankee Romeo Kilo Golf, Kalgoolie POB 1, fuel 4.6 hours, significant areas, Lake Dodness, Norseman, Kambalda, ETA 0811 Zulu, contact.
Roger, copied all, thank you.
Jabiru 7315. And g'day folks, sorry I had no time for introduction. I am actually heading over to her. I'm actually heading to Kalgoolie. That's the purpose of this mission today. So, as you heard, I'm not in 7382. I'm actually, I'll explain all the details once I get it onto, or back in the air. Traffic Jabiru 7315 is rolling runway 22. Mark. Knots. Noise up. 60 knots. Waiting. Feet flats away. Fuel pumps coming off. Stable, 3 greens. Jabiru 7315 to Pilot Marab at 12, tracking 353 and climbing forward to 4,500 mile. Anyway, welcome to the bar of the skies of Esperance. As you can see, we got a bit of a bushfire going on over here. There's a bit of a bushfire down what's known as 11 Mile Beach. It's been burning for the past couple of days, really, so we're on our climb up to 4,500 feet, and we actually got a fair amount of headwinds, unfortunately, but what you can do. So enjoy the views and enjoy the flight, and I'll tell you how I actually got this one, into this one, and actually or the ownership of this one. This is going to be a bumpy one today. Yeah, so pretty much I do apologise to the lack of content for the past few months. Life has been pretty busy. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a tricky one today. I'm getting there's a fair amount of thermals around in there, especially there's a lot of lakes and the sun, so it's gonna be pretty tricky to navigate. But hopefully once we get over the bush, it'll be nice and calm. It's gonna be one of those days where you just have to deal with it. So it's gonna be pretty much bumpy because it's gonna be, well, we're heading inland. Obviously there's Kalgoorlie's inland. Pretty much just a break now. So I'm done for the year. I've finished work, I'm on leave now. Nice. So I might as well tell you the story about about this one here. So this sorry, let me just turn it down a little bit. Just let me get up the altitude again. It's just not one of those, it's just pretty squally. So pretty much this story started about over 2 years ago when I just finished my training. The local mechanic came to me to ask me to join and buy an aircraft. Of course I wanted to buy an aircraft, but I just didn't have the money at the time. So I just turned it down. And that aircraft was actually 7382, it was a share. So anyway, I just ended up hiring it for about a year. You saw one flight. There's been a lot of other flights that haven't been recorded or that I haven't put up there because it's just they're still getting the hang of this, really. So let me just get it under control. But this was actually the aircraft I trained in, pretty much. So pretty much this is the one I sold in, did all my first in my training, except for navigation, because if you can see on this wing, it's actually turned experimental. Hello, it's another story. The story is that, and mind you, I did not cause this. I've finished my training is still a long way, or it's still there. So pretty much, from what I heard, the instructor was doing what was known as a simulated engine failure after takeoff. Well, that's how we trained to do it. But then we actually ended up but then they just stalled it and actually crashed. But it was the first time we got sent up to the Bundaberg factory to get fixed. And then about a year or so later, it happened again. And this time it was totally wrecked. So it was actually, and Jabiru would not rebuild it. Oh, you can see how bumpy it is, unfortunately, but there's nothing much I can do about it. It's northerly winds. Yeah, back on track. So the local mechanic who sold me this actually rebuilt this from scratch. He rebuilt this from scratch, and now it's experimental. The good thing is about the experimental, I can just do how I want it with it, as long as it's within the MTO, or maximum weight, takeoff weight. And, well, that's what I plan to do. I want to make some modifications to it. I'm not going to disclose the cost for that Dutch. Let's go over the differences, shall we? Pretty much, this is just like the baby version of it. It's more designed as a training aircraft. So as you can see, there's not much space as the 160. And it's also got an internal fuel tank, which some of you may raise if you could get a bit concerned, but don't worry, it's fine. It's all fine. It makes it a bit easier because the one monochrome I had with the one was 7382 is even though it had more capacity, it's really hard against the wings. Yeah, so pretty much, so you have to go lighter, and it would saw that in the last time I did a flying video, it was just a major pain to fill. If the aerodrome didn't have didn't have a ladder to climb up, well, you're gonna have to do it the hard way. It's just guessing, and so that's caused many amount of troubles. So now, it's pretty much just generally the same thing, but everything is just smaller and more basic too. I mean, like, it hasn't got, I don't think this thing doesn't have, what this thing has really is just a altimeter, airspeed, hit pole, radio, and the T's and P's, and the takeoff, which is your revs. So anyway, I've got to get focused on flying now because as you see, I'm being tossed around like a baby doll.
Wait, tell me what
So we're actually up to now we're at a place called Lake Douglas, and look how beautiful this is. Look at it. So we're actually now at 4,500 feet, which was not supposed to be. I was actually 3.5. The VFR flight, there's actually a bunch of point that's actually layers. So if you go east, you have to be on. West, even. It's a little saying that my instructor taught me. West people are even, eastern people are on. Yes, in terms of certainty, actually true. As in, like, well, there's some modern people there. Hey, of course, we are part of Salt Lake. There's going to be a lot of films. Here comes the turbulence. Oh, man. Like I said, you just got to deal with it.
Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 3. Humidity 18%. Rainfall last 10 minutes, nil.
Kalgoolie, OWN Jabiru.
ETO ahead, 1-1. Kalgoorlie border. Correction, Kalgoorlie border. Almost smooth. Hey, welcome to Kalgoorlie!